If this is the first time that you are stopping in, welcome. I'm Tina. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you are returning, thank you so much for joining me in another video. All right, today I am sharing with you my Erin Condren LifePlanner that I picked up from the 2023-2024 launch. Now, I do have a complete unboxing available that is up for you to go ahead and take a look at. And I did go through all of the accessories that I picked up in that particular unboxing. However, I didn't really go into much detail with the planner that I got. So today's video, I want to go ahead and do that with you. All right, so as you can see here, if you are familiar with the designs that were released for this launch, there were 3 designs. There is a colorful design, which is Inspire. It's absolutely stunning. I will put a picture of that for you up here so that way you could see what that looks like for everybody that just wants to have a lot of color in their planner. There is Wildflowers, which is actually the cover that I have here. And then there is Canvas, which is a completely neutral planner. And actually I did kind of a little bit of a combination here because I absolutely love the idea of having a neutral planner. However, I didn't necessarily want to have a neutral cover. So let's go ahead and talk about what I went ahead and ordered, and maybe that will give you some ideas when you are making your decision if you haven't purchased anything quite yet. All right, so the Life Planner does come in a couple of different options in regards to when it starts. So you can get it where it starts July of 2023, and you can get it for 18 months where it will run all the way through the end of 2024, or you can get a 12-month version, so have it start in July and then end in 2024 in June. Or of course you can get it where it starts January of 2024 and then have that end December 2024. So that's the option that I decided to go with. But before I show you like the inserts here, I want to talk a little bit about the design that I chose. First off, the planners do come with these rulers, which is always really nice. I like to use those as I plan things out. You do have options for the coil, and the coil that comes with it is like a chrome coil. I decided for this one to get the rose gold, and I love it. It's beautiful. It's definitely a much softer color. They do have a gold version available as well, but I really liked the rose gold. So that's the one that I chose to go with. And then the cover that I chose is the Wildflowers cover, which has this beautiful watercolor illustrations of wildflowers here. And it does have this little sprinkle of gold foil. And I realize that that's kind of like a mixed metal, but I like the way that it looks. I think it complements it very nicely. The backside also has that little bit of foil detailing in there. And I realize that there's a lot of glare, so kind of showing it to you by moving it around this way. Now, whenever you order a Life Planner, you do get a little welcome pack. So just wanted to show this to you. Okay, and the welcome pack consists of just a welcome to the EC family card. And then it is giving us a coupon of a 20% off your next 2 purchases, which is what this is right here. I'm actually surprised that they didn't like update the colors on here, because this is actually from last year's design color blends. So I don't know why that was, but that's what they chose to do. And then on the back side, it has here Plan a Life You Love. And then it does talk about the different like features and things that they do offer. So that is a nice little introduction. And then they do give you these cute little like cards, little journaling cards. And again, these are the color blends from last design, which I mean are very pretty, but I'm just kind of surprised that they don't have something new for this year. But you get a little bit of a saying on each of the cards in the different foils. So that's a gold, here is a silver, and then here is a rose gold. So very pretty, nice little welcome pack that they give you. All right, let's go ahead, dive in and take a look at the planner itself. All right, now there have been some changes. If you've been using an Erin Condren previous, you might notice that there's a change to the inside cover here. I like it. I think it's really pretty. Quite honestly, I never write on the inside cover. It is designed for you to go ahead and write on it and use a dry erase or wet erase marker. I am not familiar with doing that. I feel like it would transfer on to like the opposite page. So I don't generally use that to write on. But if you do and you enjoy it, they have redesigned this. So there is an area here for like a heading. There is a checklist with some lines on here. There's a blank box, and then there's this blank box here, which is a little bit wider. And then they still have this barcode here, which I have to say is so, it's just not aesthetically pleasing. Like I've said it previously, if they need to put it here, it should at least go on like the back inside cover so you're not seeing it right away. To me, it's just very unappealing to open up your planner and see that, but that's what stickers are for, right? You could definitely put a sticker over that. I like to put sticky notes actually on this side, so that is how I use that, or I just leave it as is. Or I like to put an adhesive pocket, which is also really nice because I like having additional pockets where I could just put things in there if I need to. I'm always using the inside cover for just putting papers that I really need to refer back to. All right, so here is the planner itself. Now, this is the canvas layout that I decided to go with because I wanted to have a blank slate that I can lay down my stickers and I don't have to really worry about covering anything up. Now, this has got the vellum, which it's very, very subtle and neutral. It has the little asterisks on here. It's a really nice vellum. I like it. I know some people might not, but I like the vellum. I think it's very pretty. Here's our inside page. This is my life, so you could put your name on there if you choose to, and either write it or use stickers. Now, here's the pages like open up. Since this is such a super neutral planner layout, this is so incredibly blank. I mean, it's just this really soft gray in here. It has a really pretty quote, "A beautiful day begins with a positive mindset." So, I mean, this is for like the true like minimalist. Even if you don't want to use stickers, you know, this is definitely the life planner that you want to pick up. All of the tabs are gray, so there's no color to the tabs, which is nice. I like that. I like that. To me, it's a nice clean look to the overall planner. And then we have our year at a glance. So we've got July through December here, and then we've got the full year of 2024 starting down here and then running on this page. I love the smell of the paper. It's so satisfying. All right, now we have our what they call the goal pages. So we've got 6 boxes here and 6 boxes here. And again, super minimal. It's just gray. Have enough courage to start and enough heart to finish. I like that. That's nice. Quite honestly, I could do without these little gray asterisks here. It was my understanding that it was kind of hard for them to come up with this particular layout, which sounds really funny because there's no color to it, right? It's super, super neutral. But again, they wanted to bring in, you know, that feeling of the life planner in here to have some detailing. So I guess for these pages, that's what they decided to do. Personally, I don't care for the asterisks there because I'd rather it just be blank. But that's me. All right, now we're getting into the planner pages. So here's January, and look at how it's just a really soft light gray, like what we saw earlier with the month. I like that. I really like the font. It's nice and big and bold. It's white. It's just super, super neutral, and with a quote. Today I choose joy. And then on this side, we just have the notes page that coordinates with January. And of course, you can set that up however you choose. And then we're gonna open up and take a look at the month at a glance, and it is a blank slate. I love it. They did decide to go with gray coloring font. Personally, I would have preferred black, but you know, again, that's just my personal preference. Other than that, it's super, super neutral. I do like everything else in here because that is all also in a gray, but in here it's fine because it kind of mutes things down. I just would have preferred the months to be in a black, but that's just me being particular. All right, now here we are into like the notes page, extra notes page for the month at a glance, and then the dashboard. Now, this actually does have some little tiny little asterisks. They're very, very light there. And then it does have the one here. So, I mean, yes, it's blank and you could definitely work with that because it's a super light. It's just like a very, very light little asterisk there. Let me bring it up a little bit for you so you kind of see what I'm talking about there. Not a big deal, of course, because definitely you can work with that. All right, now let's take a look at the weeklies. And again, we don't have a black font. We have that gray. Everything in here is a gray. They did move the monthly calendars that they put in the weekly at a glance from down here to up here. Honestly, I wish they would have just removed them because I don't use that. I always cover it up. Gotta let me know in the comments below. Do you like to have the month that you're in, the month at a glance, on every single week? Again, I could have done without the little asterisk thing. So here is the rest of the planner because it's going to be completely blank. So we've got February, what you're looking for is within you. March, progress over perfection. April, find the good in every day. May, always have the courage to start. June, you are right where you need to be. July, how beautiful change can be. August, trust your intuition. September, I can do anything, but I don't have to do everything. So true. October, focus on the good that's all around you. November, align action with intention. And December, you are wonderful just the way you are. Love it. Okay, now we're going to go to the very back here. So here's the end, December. Oh, and there's something that I want to look at. I was noticing something, and I want to see how this is working. Okay, so here's the first week, right? And oh my God, how satisfying is that? Monday starts on the 1st, by the way, of January 2024. Didn't even realize that when I opened this up. That is so satisfying. Now, I want to see how this ends back here because I was noticing something weird. I think January is good. Let's take a closer look at these months. My rule of thumb, I would think when you're designing these planners is that there's 7 days a week. So if there's 4 days, then I think that should belong to whatever month you're going into. So even though January is ending here, we're already in our February tab, but there's 4 days for this week for February. So that to me works out. But then I think that there is an issue with the end of August because my birthday is the 27th of August. And look here's the last week of August that they have under the August tab. And now we're going into September. And why do we have 5 days of August? No, more than. This is crazy. This is the whole week. This is the last week of August. There's only 1 day. September starts on Sunday. Why is this last week of August? And I think that's how I noticed this under the September tab. Yeah. So drop a comment down below. Let me know if you ordered and if you noticed. I don't know how that worked like that, but let's continue going through the planner. Sorry, I got completely off the subject, but I had to share it with you. I had to share it. All right, so here we are at the end of the year. And we've got a notes page on the back side like we normally would. And then we have a notes section. And there's lined pages. And let's see, so there's like 10 pages here to go ahead and use for notes. And then we've got a page of heritage and awareness observances. There's a let's keep in touch page. And then there's 2025, 2025, a year at a glance with some little functional lines here that you can go ahead and do some pre-planning on. This is really nice to, figure out like if you want to do like a vacation or, anytime you want to take off or anything like that. Planning ahead for kids' schedules, that type of thing. Then there's a whole like note section at the bottom here. So that is really, really nice. So the back page, again, with everything else is super, super neutral because the canvas is just that super neutral. And then we have some stickers back here. Okay, now this has got some gold foil. Those are nice. I just started using some of these stickers. I was not using them before, so I am trying them out. And then we've got something here with gold foil. They sort of do like a page of each and give like, samples of them. And then this is the rose gold with the happy birthday. That's really pretty. I love the rose gold. It's my favorite. And then we have a page here of these little like label stickers, which are really nice. And this one has silver foil in there. All right, then we have this beautiful folder in the back. I love that this folder is this beautiful lavender. I love it. It's so pretty. It's perfect. And then here's the back inside cover. So this is where I feel that this barcode, if they need to put it on here, I think it should go here. Just saying. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. This is the Perpetual Calendar that comes with the life planners. And this is a pretty color. I like that. It's very pretty. I think something like this is really nice to use if you are tracking like specific medical things, whether it be medication or like blood pressure readings or blood sugar or, even steps or calories that you take, steps that you take and calories that you eat. I think this would be kind of like a great little like wellness planner for anybody. So that's just my idea for you on how you can use that. And then there is a page here for important contacts. I like that these are colored. Password page, and then holidays and dates. So these are always really nice. All right, well, that is everything that I have to share with you because I really just wanted to do a separate video talking about the planner itself. I got a lot of really pretty accessories to go along with the wildflowers because I really do like that palette. So I do want to pick up some other things as well. I knew that I was going to be getting a coupon because they do send the coupons with the life planner. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to save that and I'm going to go ahead and use it for the additional items that I want to pick up. So just a little bit of a tip. Whenever I order through Erin Condren, I always order enough that I get the free shipping. So, I mean, there's different ways that you could definitely save money. Another way is to make sure that you go ahead and are part of the EC Insider Rewards program, which is a wonderful program. You accrue points, and depending on how much you purchase throughout the year, there are different levels that you can be at, and therefore you will accrue points based on whatever level you are in, and that is determined on how much you spend per year. So you get the points and then you can use them towards your purchases. So definitely ways that you can save money. Be on the lookout for any promotions or sales that they do have. I am an Erin Condren affiliate. I greatly appreciate when and if you purchase. If you use my affiliate link, I will have that down below. It's always in the description here, or if you are on Instagram, I do have it in my links there. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to me here on YouTube. Hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my videos. And drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you got anything from Wildflowers collection, or what collection you actually picked anything up from. I would love to hear all about it. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.